hold the world and still hold me, forever bound in victory. Nothing can separate. Your love will always be.
He holds the world and still holds me. Always Be, Devotional Series. Episode 6. You hold the world and still hold me, forever bound in victory. Nothing can separate. Your love will always be. Consider for a moment what it means to hold the world. Not to observe it, not to govern it from a distance, issuing instructions and monitoring compliance from somewhere safely removed. To hold it. To be the active, continuous, present sustaining force behind every atom of it. The reason it coheres, the reason it keeps its shape, the reason the laws that govern it stay in place from one moment to the next. To be, as Paul writes to the Colossians, the one in whom all things hold together. Colossians 1:17. That is not a small thing. That is the most staggering exercise of power imaginable. The weight of an entire cosmos, every galaxy, every star, every planet and ocean and creature and grain of sand and human heartbeat, held continuously in being by the active will of one, sustained, upheld, kept. Every moment of every day, without interruption, without fatigue, without the need to pause and recover before continuing. That is the God this chorus is talking about. And then, in the very same breath, in the very same line, separated by a single word, it says this, and still holds me, still. That word is carrying an enormous amount of weight and doing it quietly. It is not saying that God holds you instead of holding the world. It is not saying he divided his attention and gave you a portion of it. It is saying that the same God who is, at this very moment, sustaining the entire cosmos in continuous existence, that God, simultaneously and completely, holds you, personally, individually, by name. The still is not a concession. It is not despite everything else he is managing, he also gets to you eventually. It is the declaration that the infinite nature of God means the cosmic does not crowd out the personal. There is no competition between the two. He does not hold the world at the expense of holding you. He holds both, fully, completely, without either diminishing the other, because he is the kind of God for whom that is simply what love does. This ought to undo us a little, that the hands sustaining the universe are the same hands holding you, that the attention maintaining the laws of physics is the same attention fixed on your name, that the power behind every sunrise and every ocean tide is the same power at work in your specific, particular, ordinary life right now. You are not a footnote to a cosmic story. You are not a minor detail in a narrative too large to attend to you properly. You are held, fully, personally, completely, by the one who holds everything, at the same time, with the same love, without any of it running thin. But here is the question that matters, and this is where the chorus moves from wonder to foundation. Why is that holding secure? What guarantees that it holds? What makes it something we can actually stake our lives on, rather than simply a beautiful idea that sounds wonderful, but might eventually prove fragile? Forever bound in victory. This is the answer. And it is not a soft answer. The holding is not held together by our faithfulness, not secured by the quality of our belief, or the consistency of our obedience, or the depth of our spiritual experience on any given day. It is secured by something that has nothing to do with our performance, and everything to do with what Christ accomplished, finished, completed, irrevocably done, on our behalf. Having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross. Colossians 2:15. The victory is not in progress. It is not a battle still being fought whose outcome remains to be seen. It is done. The cross was not a tragedy that God recovered from. It was the moment the decisive victory was won. Every power that might claim us, every force that might try to separate us from His love, every spiritual authority that might attempt to undo what God has done, all of it was publicly, completely, permanently defeated at Calvary. The enemy does not have a case. The verdict has already been handed down, and we are bound to that victory. Not loosely associated with it, not benefiting from it at a distance, bound to it, tied to it, secured by it, held in place by the unbreakable cord of what Christ achieved. The same victory that defeated every power that could separate us is the victory we are permanently joined to, which means that what holds us is not our grip on God. It is His grip on us, and His grip is as strong as the victory He won to secure it. That is not fragile. That is the most secure thing in existence.
Nothing can separate. Your love will always be.
The chorus lands here, and it lands like a door closing on every remaining question. Not with harshness, with finality. The good kind of finality. The kind that means the matter is settled and you do not have to keep reopening it. Nothing can separate, because the one holding you holds everything. Nothing can separate, because you are forever bound to a victory that cannot be undone. Nothing can separate, because the love behind the holding is not contingent on anything you bring to it. Your love will always be. Not your love for God, though that matters and we should cultivate it. His love for you, the love that preceded your existence, that chose you before you knew you needed choosing, that held you in every season you have already lived and will hold you in every season still ahead. That love is not going anywhere. It is not subject to erosion or expiration or the fluctuations of your spiritual condition. It will always be. Not because you are holding on tightly enough, because He is, and He always will be. Let that settle today, not just as a doctrine to agree with, but as a reality to rest in. You are held by the one who holds everything. You are bound to a victory that is already complete. And the love that secured you is the same love that will keep you through every mountain and valley, every raging fire and silent sea, every yesterday you would rewrite, and every tomorrow you cannot see. Nothing can take this from you. Not one thing. Not ever. Rest in that today. Really rest in it. Let the hands that hold the cosmos hold you, because they already are, and they always will be.
You hold the stars, yet still hold me. Your mercy flows eternally. And every breath returns and praise my heart made